turning our shoulds into must. It can't be a should, it has to be a must. How do I do that? I have to, again, this is talking about how to turn it into a burning desire. I write it down daily. If you're trying to make this a burning desire where you really, really want it, you have to write it down daily. Read that goal to someone else. Talk about your goals to other people. Find someone to keep you accountable, someone who's gonna hold you accountable to help you move forward. That's what this room is for us to hold each other accountable and be like, hey, you said you're gonna accomplish these things, make sure that you're putting in the work to back it up. Are your actions meeting with or backing up your words? Visualize your goals daily. This is a huge one. We're gonna talk a little bit about this a little bit later on, but visualize your goals daily. Start to see it in your mind. The moment that you can see it and feel it is the moment that you're gonna feel like it's right there, it's right around the corner. Again, you're gonna do everything you need to get that. And then again, thinking about what are the consequences of not achieving these goals. Second step was faith and belief. What faith and belief is a feeling of what? Okay, but what is it a feeling of? Belief or faith is a feeling of what? Certainty. I feel certain, right? I feel certain that I'm gonna accomplish, or I feel certain that I'm gonna fail. Okay, so faith or belief is a feeling of certainty. What type of faith or belief do you have? Are you certain that you're gonna accomplish these things? Or are you certain that you're gonna fail? We must have faith and belief in ourselves, our desired outcome, and what we think is possible. A burning desire backed by faith simply means deeply, passionately wanting to go somewhere and knowing, not hoping, not wishing, but knowing that you are going to get there. If you want to create and have faith, you must repeatedly dwell on the ideas of faith. So Napoleon Hill, he talks about, if I want to create faith and I want to create belief in my life, it's the principle of autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is repeated instruction to the subconscious mind. So again, we're talking about thinking here. So I'm thinking about my desire. I'm thinking about all these things that are going to help me build up my strength and my beliefs, my faith, right? Who determines my beliefs? Ourselves, right? And so what beliefs are you instilling into your life? The beliefs that you maintain and you think about over and over and over and over that's how you're going to program who you become. So we are what we think about all day long. Again, are you thinking about successful thoughts about winning and achieving? Or are you thinking about loss and failure? To truly change is to think greater than your environment. What does that mean? So to truly change is to think greater than your environment. Every super successful person, every great leader has done this. What does that mean? To truly change is to think greater than your environment. So let's think about like Martin Luther King, Gandhi, right? Elon Musk. All these people, what was Martin Luther King famous for? His what?
Dreaming.
Yes, for dreaming, right? What was he dreaming in, Bob?
For a better life.
Okay, for his children, right? And so even though he wasn't experiencing it in his environment, he was able to think greater than that environment. So he thought about a future. It's kind of what Christian was talking about, future pacing. What's future pacing, Christian?
Pretty much like seeing, how you say, feeling, tasting, seeing, like your future.
You're experiencing it.
Experiencing it.
Yes.
Before it happened, in a sense.
Exactly. So I was experiencing a future before it happened. When I'm in this environment right now, it's not there yet, but I can see it, I can feel it, I can experience it now. If my environment right now, if everything around me is saying like, oh, you'll never be successful, if I'm experiencing failure, and if I start to think in that environment, then I'm never going to be able to get myself out of it. So to truly change is to think greater than your environment. You have to think bigger than what you're in right now. Whatever you're going through right now, you have to have that clear vision and have to be able to think bigger than that. Okay, it's not about where you are right now, it's about who you're becoming and where you're going. Constantly dwelling on thoughts of who you're becoming and where you're going.